Hello everyone and welcome back to Maman-chan's Manga Corner. I am Maman-chan and projecting apparently today, but today we are going into the dark romantic depths of March Story. The story is by Kyung Min Kim and the art is by Kyung Il Yang. I'm gonna get this out right off the bat. This is a horror story, M for mature, with some romantic undertones. But nonetheless, it is one I have enjoyed. They hooked me right away. Our story follows March, who is a cis lead with a very, very personal connection to Il themselves. Not only do they have an Il sleeping deep inside, they get to use that Il's abilities. To off the other Il. So March uses their abilities to save countless people. Not everyone can be saved, as once an Il possessing a person takes a life, it's almost as though that person's life is forfeit. They have little horns that protrude about here, not here, so I'm good, don't you worry about it. But they have horns, and once those horns turn red, it shows that they have taken a life, and the body they possess cannot be saved. They're done. They're screwed, basically. So March goes, and it's separate stories that tie together. Kind of Scooby-Doo style, they all have ghosts or monsters, and the gang beats them up and kicks them out. Well, in this, it's March, and she does get help from a fortune teller named Jake, who I do enjoy very much so. Jake has a carriage drawn by a single goat. I found that to be highly amusing. But March themselves uses thorns from the Il inside. These thorns are not essentially. These thorns were gifted by what the Il had initially been possessing. So the only person who knows March's secret, the Il inside, because that's obviously not something you want to tell a bunch of Il hunters. Hey, yeah, I hunt them too, but I got one right here. No, that wouldn't go well at all. That would make March a target. However, Jake knows the truth, as Jake saved March as a little girl. March is a girl? Yes, March is a girl, a woman, and she needs to keep it a secret. Which is why they. Now, Jake had gone to this castle, and in hopes to find someone else, but Jake found March instead. And March, possessed by the Il, did have little horns, however, it made a pact to sleep until until her heart fluttered so much in love that it woke up. So Jake, with the idea that March dresses as a man to keep men from falling in love, which, for the story's sake, okay, I get it. It does backfire. There are definitely men who look at her and go, and I believe there are sometimes women look at her and go, However, in today's society, in today's now, love is love is love, but it's March's love. It's whoever March decides to give their heart to. And they've been doing a pretty good job keeping that a secret. One of the first stories is about a clown who wants to be recognized more than just a clown in their father's circus. She finds an earring and the Il possesses her, and unfortunately causes her father to have an accident. She decided, possessed by the Il mind you, to go up onto the trapeze with no experience, and falls. The girl's father breaks her fall. He is ready to give his own life to save his child, And fortunately, he doesn't die. Fortunately, March is there and she is able to exorcise the ill. So with it being Scooby-Doo style, there are a very, very vast array of characters. March, the main hunter, the main character hunter, who's keeping themselves a secret from most people. Then you have Jake, a fortune teller who is very vain, incredibly vain, and she kind of has a reason to. You have Rodin, who is an antique shop owner who sells the more innocent ill for money reasons. But then we also have characters such as there's a man named Bulma, who is a chest feed and assist feed. I know I keep kind of mixing that up. There's no audiobook that I know of. But Bulma is a hunter and uses a scarecrow to trick the ill into seeing someone they love. To draw them in so he can make a nice clean cut and they're dead. Boom, done. But we do see ill. Yes, there are very harmful ill. The clown girl. Her earring could have killed her or her father or anyone. There's a masked man who dances through the sky and then drops people. They don't make it. But there are more innocent ones. There is an ill, or there are several ill, who are more innocent. They just want to get back to where they were. They want to be able to find peace for their loved ones. So we have a very nice array of characters, and that was one thing that drew me in, because there is also a very wide range of art styles in these characters. Oh my goodness. The contrast between Jake, past Jake and present Jake even, it's a very big contrast. You can tell it's definitely the same person. But Jake to March, it's a very different art style, and it's one that it was kind of hard to get used to at first, but I found it charming the more I read. And it became even more charming the more I read. And it's not like there's a whole lot to read. There's 5 volumes altogether. So, it's a fairly quick read. But the art style they used to define each character, it was so charming. I loved it. I can't think of another word. Cute. It wasn't really cute. I mean, it's a horror story. The line work is so beautiful. The detail they put into certain things, like there's, again, masks, and the detail put into each separate one, the shading that is done. Yes, there are screen tones, and those are great. However, the detail work put into it all, it was stunning and very, very eye-catching. I will admit, there are no colored pictures or pages. However, that's okay. I don't need them to love a book. They just make it better. But I already like this one, so there it is. I already really like this one, so honestly, if I really wanted colored pictures, I'd do it myself. However, I frown upon that. It's a manga, not a coloring book. It do what it do, and it do to read. Okay, so as far as price goes, it is $12.99 per book, so $13, and there are 5, as I said before. So overall, you're looking at about $65. $64.95 before tax. And this is one I've had for a while, so I'm sure you can find it used, because again, used books are a thing. I love them. It's been out for a minute. So overall, I really, really, really recommend this. Again, it's very, very horror with a undertone of romance, but there are some more romantic stories involved. It's one of my personal favorites. I enjoyed it so much that I obviously had to get them all. When I got the first one, I was waiting for, I think the first 2 were out. But I had to wait for all the others, and thankfully they did stop at 5 because money. Money. It is a good read. If you're a horror fan, definitely worth a check. Check it out. If you love some romance, got that in there. What can I say? What can I say? Read it! Check it out. If you guys do check it out, or if you've already checked it out, leave a comment down below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video of nonsense but awesome March story. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!